Howdy howdy, this is Crafty Grinding back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I cover my round 1 thoughts for the new Captain Marvel and Beast arenas. So the first thing I always like to do is categorize these arenas compared to past arenas, and when it comes to Captain Marvel, obviously she's new. Well, this version of Captain Marvel is new, and yes, I know we've got a bunch of versions of Captain America in the game, so Captain Marvel now joins that group of heavy mini versions of the same character. But anyway, we have a new version of Captain Marvel in the game. So obviously she's a new champ in the arenas as well, first time. And then we have Beast, and for the 4-star basic arena, and he's going to definitely fit within that low interest bracket group, if you will, just because he's been in the arenas many times, been in the game for many times, so there's just not going to be a big push to get him in the 4-star basic arena. So now that I've categorized these arenas, let's take a look at some past results. Starting first with the 4-star basic low bracket group, whatever you want to call it. You can see there's a very consistent number here: 1.65, 1.67, all the way down to 1.63. But basically, we're dealing with about 1.6 million, right in that range. So 1.6 to 1.7. That's been grabbing these old champs, and there's some pretty decent champs, even Yondu. I mean, if Yondu can go for that, obviously Beast will kind of be in that range. So it's basically that delicate dance of people that are just trying to get the shards. So they'll go ahead and complete all the milestones all the way up to 1.5 million, and then trying to avoid getting the champ. So you gotta don't push too hard, so that because that last shard tier goes to like 1.55 sometimes, and then 1.6, and boom, you're gonna get the champ. And some people just want the shard. So that's the delicate dance for round 1 is definitely gonna be in play here with Beast as the 4-star basic champ. Now when it comes to the 3-star feature new champs, you can see right now it's that number's kind of moved above 1.3 now, somewhere kind of like a 1.3 to 1.4 million, probably closer to 1.4 million now to get a 3-star version of the new champ. With the 4-star feature, it's kind of been a little bit back and forth. You have Thing at one end here on the left at 11.2 million. Most recently, Mr. Sinister coming in almost at 11 million. But then in the middle, you have Diablo, and then you have Havoc. Diablo, not a big surprise, was kind of a mad champ for sure. Havoc, though, ended up kind of being decent in round 1. It wasn't 100% sure of that, so his number dipped. But then in round 2, those numbers all kind of climbed as people realized, hey, it's not too bad. Balloon Boy with his balloons on his heads, ended up being a decent champ. So definitely everybody pushed that number higher in the second round. So I think what we're going to see is with new champs, and again with Captain Marvel, there's not a ton of hype for her. There's definitely interest. I think it's more in the Havoc area, maybe a little bit higher than Havoc in the first round, but I'll be surprised if it gets to Havoc second round level. I think everybody's maybe saving their thumbs for Nick Fury, because there's definitely a lot of interest in Nick Fury when he comes out, maybe almost like a Blade 2 plus great synergies. So seems like a lot of hype coming for him down the pipe here in a week or so. But Captain Marvel's kind of like mid-grade, I would say, kind of thing. Then with the 5-star features, kind of the same situation. You had Thing and Mr. Sinister all getting over 60 million. Not sure Captain Marvel is going to be there, but then you saw the much lower numbers for Diablo and Havoc. Again, as I was saying for the 4-star feature, I don't think we're going to see those type of low numbers. Probably closer to Thing and Mr. Sinister, but not way up. So let me just actually show you the numbers that I'm thinking here when it comes to the round 1 cutoffs. Now these are for the veterans bracket, meaning your account's been open for over 60 days. I think it's going to be around 50 million. I don't think Captain for the 5-star feature over here on the left, I think it's going to be 50 million. I don't think it's going to get to 60 million. It might even be a little bit under 50, like 48, 49 kind of thing. But it's kind of a mid-grade level of interest. I kind of think mid-grade to high, not super high, kind of like what you see with Thing, Mr. Sinister, and soon to be Nick Fury. But definitely some interest. And then so taking that over to the 4-star feature, I think 10.5 is kind of what we're going to be looking at there. Again, for the 4-star basic Beast, I think it's pretty cut and dry. 1.65 is that magic number for that type of low interest champ. And then for the 3-star, I think we're looking at 1.35 million. Again, these predictions are for the veterans bracket. I always like, since I'm always targeting within 5 to 10%, I always kind of like to get a grind target just in case that 5 to 10% is lower than the actual cutoff. So if you really want to give a good shot and kind of get in safety zone, if you will, for the 5-star, I recommend going to 53, maybe in 55 million. For the 4-star Captain Marvel, go to 11.5 million. For Beast, go to 1.8 million. And lastly, for the 3-star feature Captain Marvel, 1.4, 1.42 should get her in the bag. And then again, these ride targets are for the veterans bracket. When it comes to the earlier brackets, beginner and intermediate, I don't have a ton of recent results to kind of look at this to do any analysis against this. So these are just rough numbers based off of recent results, a few recent results provided by the community. Again, there's not a common spot across the community where people share these numbers. All of those previous numbers for the veterans bracket are self-reported, since Kabam never releases them. They don't have to, so why would they? They want people to play as long as they want and spend more units. But anyway, beginner bracket and the intermediate bracket, these are just based off of a limited number of actual results, so kind of keep that in mind. These are very rough estimates. Starting first with the beginners bracket, meaning as the name implies, your account is new up to 30 days. 3-star feature, Captain Marvel, you're looking at 245,000. 4-star basic, 500,000. 4-star feature, Captain Marvel, 900,000. Now for the intermediate bracket, I think for the 3-star feature, looking around 550,000. For the 4-star basic, 800,000, and for the 4-star feature, 1.4 million. So anyway, these are my thoughts for the first round of the new Captain Marvel and Beast arenas. If you have any questions, throw it on down in the comments section. We can definitely discuss them there. And if you have a difference of opinion, we'd love to hear about that too. Throw it on down in the comments section. We can discuss it. Other than that, if you liked this video, we'd really appreciate if you click that thumbs up button. And if you like this and other videos I have on the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, we'd really appreciate it if you would. Thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.